is going to be a review on Dr. Solomon's RSO. I got me a sativa and an indica. So these packages are really fucking nice. They got a lot of information on them. So I think I'll read some of the information out for you guys, because it actually tells the story of Rick Simpson. Well, abbreviated story. So right off, the front of it says sativa, jumpstart pain relief, pure, naturally potent, premium, full plant extract and metabolite to rejuvenate your fatigued body, restore vital energy. And I took half of this a couple hours ago, so I'll tell you how I'm feeling here in a minute. And then this indica one, I'm about to take another half of this. So the indica one is 796 milligrams, and the sativa is 774. So if you guys can read that, it's really small. Before I take it and show you guys how I take it, let's read the back of these, because it's got a lot of information on the back. What is RSO? RSO is concentrated and potent medical cannabis. Extract developed by Canadian medical cannabis activist Rick Simpson in 2003. Authentic RSO contains a full spectrum of cannabinoids, terpenes, and a rich whole plant metabolites for potent medical cannabis relief. Our process. Dr. Solomon follows Rick Simpson's published method with laboratory-grade quality control. We start by harvesting and trimming premium quality cannabis. Cannabis is then extracted in a sub-zero ethanol paste to improve purity. After extraction, we filter out leftover plant matter and remove the ethanol. Finally, we use decarboxylation to activate phytocannabinoids. How to use. We're not going to bother reading that, because we don't need to. A letter from our founders. As sisters, we were raised to leave a place better than we found it. A principle we practice every day in our family. Our mother, Dr. Diane Solomon, a physician and scientist, challenged the status quo and pioneered clinical research to set new standards for early detection and prevention of cervical cancer. In 2016, inspired by the impact of our mother's work, we built a brand based upon scientific evidence that cannabinoids can help those limited by ailments to take back control of their lives. With missions to set new standards for serious relief, we could think of only one name, Dr. Solomon's. I like that. So it's kind of dedicated to their mother, who was a pioneering doctor in cervical cancer, which is really fucking cool. Which RSO is, it's my go-to for ingestibles. It really is, because all I do, the way I take it, is I put in this capsule and I swallow them. Or I'll shoot it straight down my throat. I think I'll read the how to use on this just for you guys. How to use. RSO can be applied as a topical, absorbed subliminally, or swallowed. For topical applications, apply directly to the skin surface. For subliminal absorption, drop and hold under the tongue for at least 30 seconds. And also, if you put it on your skin, you want to put a Band-Aid over the spot that you put the RSO. It'll help it absorb, and it'll keep it from, it gets everywhere. It's sticky. And that's why there's also a little trick to get it easier to run. So let's open up this indica one. I'm going to take the indica one, and then I'll tell you how I feel with the sativa one that I've already taken 2 hours ago, which is 4:30 a.m. So I took it at 2:30 in the morning. Okay. Now, these ones are in plastic syringes. Some come in glass. So this stuff is really thick. So what you want to do is just put it in a cup of hot water for a minute. Well, not a minute, but just for a second. And it's just like a normal medical syringe, just without a needle in it. side. So I'm going to take a little bit more than half of this indica one. So let's fill her up. Okay, there's the numbers. 7, 6, 5. Okay, so I did a little bit more than half of it. Then just take it. See how this indica one feels. And then before you put the cap back on, just pull the syringe back a little bit. And screw the cap back on. Put it back in the indica one so I don't forget which one's which. And I will let you guys know how I felt. So I took the sativa one about 2 hours ago. And this isn't my first time taking RSO. This is my first time taking Dr. Solomon's. I've taken Beta and Provisions and a couple other ones. And this is my favorite by far. I feel like I took a really bomb sativa dab. And, you know, usually RSO lasts about 5 or 6 hours. So basically I'm hoping indica will kick in. And this will keep going throughout the day. But right now, I got like no aches and pains. I feel fucking energetic. I feel happy. Like, it did everything it's supposed to do. So if you are looking for an ingestible where you don't have to worry about calories, that you can easily take every day, it's also cheaper. I forgot about the price. So these are on sale for $21 plus tax, so they're $25, but normally they're $35 for a gram. But that's $35 for 800 milligrams, basically. You know, you compare that to the ingestibles and to the edibles here where I live. $12 for like 100 milligrams. You're in the long run, it's a lot cheaper. I mean, you're not gonna get to eat a cookie or whatever like that, but eat a fucking regular cookie. And then take some RSO. Take some RSO and then eat a regular cookie. Or brownie, or do both. But, you know, it's an easy way to also boost up. So like if you take like 100 milligram brownie and you don't want to eat a bunch of brownies, but you want to take more THC, you know, you can take like 300 or 400, 500 milligrams of RSO and then also eat the 100 milligram brownie, and that way you get to eat an edible, but you also get the effects, you know, that you're looking for. So I highly recommend the sativa one. I'll get back to you guys in 2 hours, 2.5 hours about how the indica feels, and go from there. So that's my review of Dr. Solomon's. It's all over the place. I've got ADHD, so I'm always all over the place. But yeah, I recommend buying it.